live?
What's the main camera? This one?
I mean, it's all of them.
Oh.
It's whatever.
All right,
They're going to get us from all the
I
angles.
know, I'm like, where do I look, though? Straight ahead?
Yeah, straight ahead, I guess.
Would be better.
But,
I realized that. I was looking at Will, and I was like, wait.
Yeah.
Janelle probably should look at me because the thing's right in your face.
Well, we're talking to each other, right?
Right, exactly.
But,
That's true.
you know,
Look at each other.
I guess
We're
when we
just
say
mindful.
hey, I was like, where are we saying hey to?
that one. If you want to address the people, then look at that one.
To
I would
the
say.
people.
Yeah, side ones remain just
Oh, let me make sure my sound on my laptop is off.
Oh, that's a good
Yeah.
call.
Everybody, sound off.
Sound off, phones off, or sound phone off.
Okay, so I see the feed. I believe we're live.
Oh.
Okay.
Hopefully.
I'm gonna let me do a refresh. I don't see it yet.
If you see this, hi.
It might be. Yeah.
That's.
I don't see it yet.
This is
Oh.
exciting if it is.
Right. This is the best start we could hope
I
for.
think we need music, so we're not just saying silent.
At the table.
We're just,
I'm on Southside Church Young Adults Ministry webpage.
oh, maybe I should go look too. Maybe.
There you go.
Yeah, everybody look. I left my phone over there, so I can't look. Doesn't it
All
pop
right.
up when it says you're
Right? Yeah,
live?
when it does, it should say,
Yeah.
that you're live.
Anybody out there?
We're gonna try again.
Okay,
Okay.
trying
Alright.
again.
We're gonna start.
Anybody?
Okay.
5, 4.
Welcome to At the Table, guys. We are so excited to be here today. This is a web show where we put everything on the table. We're very excited about it. It's going to be a lot of things, so I can't even pinpoint to you right now what exactly it is, except for it's going to be amazing because we're putting a lot of love and heart into it, and it's basically out of a born heart desire to do something for young adults and people outside of the young adult age that really just need extra connection and extra, I don't even know, like an extra hug.
Yeah, that's right. Hugs.
Hugs. We love hugs. But yeah, we're super excited. This is going to be something that we're going to be piloting this summer. And hopefully it's something that you guys can interact with. And if you're not connected to Southside Young Adults at all, hello. Like, my name is Janelle Auguste, and I am currently the coordinator for the Young Adult Ministry at Southside Church. And it has been a joy and a blessing to do that. And do you want to go next?
Yeah, I'm Jerry, and I get to serve young adults as a young adult pastor at Southside Church, and I love it. I love being here. I'm not a young adult. You
At
probably
heart,
didn't
though.
already know
At
that
heart.
because look at this
I
complexion,
mean,
right?
I saw you at prom.
Like you,
were-
like you could tell I was at prom. That's true.
Right, exactly.
But yeah, I love this show. I think it's going to be just super fun. Yeah, if we get 2 viewers, it's going to be my mom and probably me on my phone over here. But
also,
we're going to have
our
a good
young
time
adult
anyway.
small group should be tuning
That's
in.
right. That's right.
So if
yeah.
you're not, shame on you.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, and then I'm Catherine. I don't know what else to say.
Oh my
I
gosh.
guess- okay, I run social media. I take photos. What else do I do?
you
She's
do.
basically my unofficial creative director for everything.
Oh, yeah,
young
yeah.
adults.
I did give myself
That's
the title.
title that she gave
Creative
herself.
director.
That's nice. That's a
No,
good title.
Yeah, because I was like, I feel like I just do everything creative. So like,
Yeah.
just add that one in there.
Yeah, anything creative I run by Catherine. And I'm like, okay, this is the vision. How do we execute this? And then she helps me do that.
Yeah.
So she's my unofficial creative director, but basically the creative director for Young Adult Ministry.
I hope
Yeah.
you gave yourself a hefty salary as well.
Yeah.
I mean, while you're giving yourself a nice title, you
Yeah,
might
yeah,
as well
yeah.
throw in a
And-
salary.
Yeah,
In
it's more
heaven.
your stolen lollipops. So it's my salary. So thank
We
you.
do.
Paid in blow
Yeah,
pops.
you pay me. So
I'm gonna be interested to see your tax form, like at the end of the year. Like, what is the blow pops
For,
about?
Yeah.
for blow pops. Don't ask why or
I
how.
owe taxes on it.
Exactly, because they're technically stolen. We did not ask permission before we took them, but
No.
our riches are in heaven.
That's right. Amen. Glory.
So yeah, so we're gonna have a couple of different segments that we're gonna do every single week, but we're just gonna start with a week check-in. Jerry, How was your week?
It has been. Have you ever had a week where you don't feel like you have very much of like a pit stop between
Yes.
the things? Yeah,
Every
it's been like a week of that. But
Yeah.
our student ministry, we hosted a prom on Friday night. You were both
Yes.
there,
Oh,
and
yes.
you were pivotal pieces of that
Yes.
More
happening.
her than me, but
so
yeah.
in the ramp up to our prom, it was a lot of prep and activity and stuff. But
Yeah.
it all worked out. It all came.
did. It
all
was
came
successful.
Out,
It was a
came out
successful
beautifully.
event.
So that was my week. One
You
thing
go-
after another.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
go
yeah.
next because you need to
Well-
talk about what you did at prom.
Yeah, so my week was fine because leading up to it, leading up to Friday, I was the DJ at prom. Never DJ'd before in my life. I was just like, you know what?
I would never have guessed
As
that.
creative director, I
Right,
was
right.
like, let me step into this new role.
Exactly.
God was like, please, just like try something else, try something new. And so I was a DJ, and it was very interesting. I mean, I don't really know how I did. I had fun. There was some dancing.
There was some
Yeah,
dancing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't want to leave.
Right.
I guess that's a good thing.
That's true.
You know?
That's true.
Yeah.
And then we had like 6 of them came
Come
back an
back.
hour later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Because
Yeah.
then the fog
Just for
machine.
fun, right.
Fog machine.
Oh,
we
yeah.
did have a fog
Tuition.
machine.
We had a
and,
fog machine incident.
Yeah.
And that was me. 100% me.
Half me, but I will.
Nothing to do with it.
Right.
See, the remote was in my hand at one point, and then it just disappeared.
Yeah, I moved it and I just set it to like high intensity every 8 seconds. Give me that smoke.
And so
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
ended up
Oh,
leaving
wow.
the church at what?
Well, like 1:30.
Yeah,
1:30 in the morning. We
because
left.
we had to wait for the fog to leave the gym.
It was a whole situation.
So, yeah.
But
It was-
it was fun.
I mean, we had McDonald's. It was a
good.
great
It was like-
fellowship.
yeah.
You know.
It was good.
Fellowship.
Fellowship.
Such a churchy word.
Like involuntary fellowship.
Listen, but we had a good time.
We did.
And that's all that
We
matters.
did. That was great. It was a
Yeah.
good after prom party.
Oh yeah. Better than my after prom in high school.
I didn't go to my prom in high school.
Oh.
Why are you looking at me like that? No, I didn't go. I didn't see the point of it. I was like, why just spend all this money? And I wasn't
was a
interested.
lot of money.
So what I did
I-
is, so my girlfriend at the time, who she is not my girlfriend now, my girlfriend at the time, we went to a dinner theater instead. So we did our own like little thing that
okay.
night. But then like 6 of our like friend couples, they all like piled into me. My mom's like tempo, whatever we was driving, like we crammed it like a circus clown car, and we went to this dinner theater. So
Nice.
that was our prom
Yeah.
substitute.
There
Way
you go.
cheaper.
Yeah, it was fun.
My
it was fun.
senior year, we did a prom substitute too. We like went to dinner, went to like play putt-putt, mini golf, and then did some other things. I realized that I don't have a lot of memory from that night.
Yeah, I do. I have a lot of memory from
So-
that night. Here's why. So I'm recently going through pictures, and I came across your prom picture because I was there
Yes,
down
you
at
were-
the
yeah.
at the
Oh.
Sunday Park.
Yeah,
and, yeah,
I
there.
don't know why, but like, I don't know. Like, maybe it's old
Putt
age.
putt are putt places still open?
I don't know.
Are
That's
they
a
Putt-putt
good
places?
question.
Yeah. Are they
Isn't
still,
that a thing?
I don't know.
Are
When
people
you
still
said it, I was
putt-putting?
like, whoa.
Yeah, or is it just like there's like a Glow mini golf place up in like Shore Pump area?
Oh, is there?
Oh,
Okay,
so
I
they're still
remember.
running. They're
I
still
But I
remember.
don't. Is that putt putt? Like, what's the difference between putt putt and mini golf?
All right, like when
Oh.
you take like
Anybody know?
when you take like a vacant store in the mall and you turn it into a mini golf with like spray painted 2x4s,
Yeah.
I don't think that's
Or a Spirit
that's,
Halloween.
That's not it, right?
That's what they're making.
Because you know
They're
that's what it's
making
going to be next season. It's going to be summer with putt
Yeah.
putt, and then it's going to be
Spirit
Spirit of Halloween.
Maybe
Yep.
we should invest in one of
I
those.
know, right?
It's all the
We
old
should.
Toys
We
R
should.
Us's.
I told people if I wasn't in ministry, I would be designing miniature golf courses. Like that's my only other thing I would want to do. Right? Yeah.
Oh.
Not building them, just designing them.
Okay.
Somebody else
Okay,
can build them.
okay.
Because I just think there's such a terrible lack of good quality miniature golf courses.
Maybe that's why I don't like it. I
like
don't
that
like
windmill
putt-putt.
is played out. You know
Yeah.
the
It's old news.
the-
You're there
yeah.
for like 15 minutes because then everybody has
the little
to get
loop,
through.
metal
and
loop
it's-
thing. Yeah.
That's what's frustrating. I'm
Yeah.
very competitive and I like to win.
Oh, okay.
And not even necessarily just winning, but I like to feel like I'm doing something and like achieving some goal.
Yeah.
And in putt-putt, I don't feel like I achieve anything. And I think that's why I don't like it.
Maybe.
I don't know. I just don't get
That
anywhere.
feels like
I'm-
more of like a deep psychological
Maybe
problem
it
that
is.
you
I
have.
don't know.
Your lack of sense of achievement in your
Yeah,
life.
I don't know.
Sorry,
yeah,
Janelle.
let's talk about it. Like, let's just not do anything that we planned.
On our next episode, we will
We're gonna
unwrap.
dive deep.
We will unwrap Janelle's
Yeah.
personal mini golf package.
Put me in the hot seat because I just don't like it. Yeah.
All
I
right.
was taken on a date there once and I hated every second of it. It was not fun. It was not fun.
Okay. All right.
Anyways.
Well, we'll save that for another time.
That's a whole other episode.
Yeah, that is. We'll get to that, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Well, my week was kind of like y'all's. It was wrapped around prom and young adult stuff. And it was very busy. And I'm a little tired. But it was good. Like,
Yeah.
everything that I was doing was so fun. Like,
Yeah.
prom was so fun. My job was to be Catherine's hype man. And I did that.
You did. You did.
Yeah, you
did
took all
that.
Did
the
it
song
well.
recommendations for me.
Yeah, you
So,
did. You were the guard dog of the
Yeah.
bad song
Yeah.
recommendation
Yeah.
requests.
Yeah.
You did a good job.
You know, it was a challenge.
Yeah.
But I did it.
You did it.
Catherine
Yeah.
turned it out, though, I gotta say.
No, she was amazing.
Amazing.
I wish I can
yeah.
go back and watch it.
Yeah.
Like somebody should have just recorded the whole thing for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I
No,
kind
'cause
of
I was
like
jamming.
Right,
I
right.
kind of blacked out. I was sweating and
Yeah.
shaking and you know, but it was.
You
okay.
did great. You did
Thank
great.
You. Thank you.
It was so
It was a
fun.
good time.
So fun.
It was a good time. Well, I'm glad that we all had a good week, and we are officially live. I can see us, so that's
We're
so
live on-
exciting. Oh, we're live on my Facebook, not even young adult Facebook. That's funny. Well, anyways, this is 0, so we're gonna
That's
figure
right.
it out.
So are we on Janelle's
Yeah.
own page?
We're on my
oh, so
own-
we're on your
my
own page.
page.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna put a note in our. I'm gonna put a note.
Hi,
I'm gonna
Mom.
comment.
Hi, Dad.
Go to Janelle Auguste. You're gonna get I don't know, tens of or
Yeah.
maybe ones.
Macy
of
Varner
friend
is
requests.
watching. Hi,
Right.
Macy.
Go to
Hi,
Janelle's
Macy.
Facebook
Macy.
page to view us. Okay. This is we'll just remind everybody, this is episode 0. Right.
It's
and
not
that's-
even 1.
And we named it 0
Hi,
because that's
Darla.
the expectation that you should have.
Hi, Darla.
Right.
I'm just gonna be
All right.
naming
Hi
off
Macy. Hi Darla. So
names as we go.
all right.
I love
so
this.
now that you have, you can read any comments or questions or
Yes.
anything, gripes that people have.
Gripes, yeah. If you have
I use the
complaints.
term virtual tomatoes that people can throw if
Oh,
they need
yeah,
to.
yeah.
I like
so
that.
I'm sure
they
there's
might
a
do a little
tomato
tomato emoji.
Yeah.
Oh, there is. Yeah.
Well, there we go.
Right.
Throw a tomato at us if
Okay.
you don't like it.
Do we talk about the segments? Do we go through them all? Or
No. So
Okay,
we're
let's talk
gonna
about
every
that.
single week we're gonna start off with just a week recap. Just all the things because we have some interesting lives, and so I'm sure we're gonna have a funny story or two to share. And then if we have a guest on, we get to hear about their life too, which is gonna be fun. And then we're gonna do a To My Younger Self segment. As young adults, I feel like we need all the advice that we can get about anything related to living. I just feel like we can always use extra advice. So we're gonna have a older person from our church who is going to be giving a piece of advice to themselves or to us that they would like young adults to know, and we're going to talk about that a little bit. It could be a little good tidbit that we never even knew. And then we're going to go into our topic talk, which is just whatever the topic is we're talking about that week, we're going to talk about that. That's pretty self-explanatory. And then we're going to do a Would You Still Be My Friend segment, which, do you want to explain that one? 'Cause
Yeah.
this is her pride and joy right here.
Yeah. Well, I don't even know where, it's everywhere, but it probably was from TikTok. I saw a lot of unpopular opinions, and to me, it's just so funny. What people say. It's just the most random, just things that people are what was there was one I saw that saying it was lawns are overrated. And it's just where did that even come from? Who
Yeah.
thinks of that? It's just why do we have front lawns? Why do we have front lawns? Exactly.
I don't know.
It's a good question. Well, I
it's
think isn't it I'm not trying to jump the gun. I don't want to walk out my front door and I'm in the street.
That's
Right?
That,
Yeah,
that's
but we could just have sand.
safety.
Why do we
Probably
have to
in,
have
my
the
last
perfect?
my last house did have sand. That was we tried, but we call it the
why do we
beach
have to have
paradise.
the perfect front
Okay.
lawn?
Yeah.
Why do we spend money on
Yeah.
what is a true green to come to your house
Yeah.
or whatever?
Right. So the
it's
segment
would you
is
still be my friend
Would you still
if
be my
I
friend?
didn't have a front lawn? Would you
No,
still come to
no,
my
the
house?
answer's no.
Would you sit? Would you
Yeah,
sit?
if I wasn't safe, no.
right. Yeah.
Not at all. If I was gonna get hit.
If you had
What
if
do
you
you
had a
get from?
Oh,
maybe if you had a
cool.
concrete lawn. Are you talking about a lawn or grass?
there's a difference.
Right?
I don't know.
Like it could be like
Up to
rocks.
interpretation. Yeah, we get rocks.
I don't know. We're getting already pretty deep into this.
Yeah.
I don't know if I
Anyway.
could be your friend anymore. No lawn.
Good thing I'm in the middle.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy talk. That's right.
So yeah, those are basically the segments. If you guys have any other ideas and you're like, man, I want to hear about this, or this should be a good topic, or I want to hear you guys talk about this, or whatever. If you have a funny story from your week and you want us to talk about it, submit it in some form of way. DM us. That's probably the best way. DM us.
Yeah.
And we will talk about it.
Yeah. And real quick, we are on Janelle's personal
Yeah, my
Facebook
personal
page.
Facebook
This was
page.
like because we logged in with you to get to
Yeah.
the young adults because you're an admin on
Yeah.
that one. So I'm sure there's hundreds of thousands of people waiting on the Southside student
Absolutely.
or Southside
And
young
then
adult
they're
page.
just
But that's
confused.
okay. That's
I wonder if
okay.
I can
It's all right.
share
Once again,
this to
episode 0.
Southside.
Oh, she's going to try and share it to the young adult page.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Ooh,
okay,
a
that's
little
right.
ingenious
Nice.
loophole workaround.
That's brilliant. All right. Well,
Is that a thing?
anyway.
Anyways,
keep
I'm going to
going.
move on
Keep
while
Yeah.
she figures
Okay.
that out.
All right.
So, we're going to skip our To My Younger Self one for
That'll
this
be
week.
for the future.
Yeah, we're going to do that in the future. And we're going to go into our topic.
Mm-hmm.
So, today's topic is, it was actually brought to us last night from our young adult event
Yeah.
that was housed here.
Mm-hmm.
And someone suggested that we talk about how to live in a world where everything is so polarized.
Mm-hmm.
How do we live successfully in a polarized society?
Yeah.
How do we do that?
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to talk about.
It's hard. If I can just throw something out for
Yeah.
the two of you, like, do you ever feel like you're kind of walking carefully, like when you interact with people? Do you ever feel that way, or do you not? Like when, like, I got to be careful what I say. I don't want to like offend somebody, hurt somebody's. Do you feel that way?
Oh, absolutely.
Do you really?
Absolutely.
I'm
Yeah.
very much the person where now I feel like I don't even get on Facebook as much anymore, unless it's for young adults.
Mhm, of course.
But just because it's like it's like just people fighting now, and I'm just like I don't even want to I don't ever want to say anything. Like I don't like if I say something that's just gonna get out of hand or whatever. So it's
Yeah.
just like I'm like oh I feel
Yeah.
like I just like stay off of
Yeah.
social media now,
Yeah.
just because of like just that it's like you can't say anything anymore without being like attacked. I feel like.
Yeah, I think for me, divisiveness makes me uncomfortable, but it also like riles me up internally, if that makes sense. I don't like it because I just feel like there's a way to listen to people and hear them and not listen to respond, but listen to understand.
Yeah.
And I feel like people don't do that anymore. And so I get riled up because I get angry that people aren't
Yeah.
listening to understand and
Yeah.
they're just listening to respond. And I think that that's so harmful.
Yeah.
And it like really shows how much you care about what the person has to say. And then also how you're just so stuck in your own thought. And I feel like there's no growth in that. And
Yeah.
I'm all about growth.
Yeah.
So it's like a weird balance of like I want to like ugh, but then I'm also just like I just don't like it and it makes me uncomfortable.
I wonder how many people though would also say that they're about growth, and I'm not doubting that you
Yeah,
are. But at the same time, when they hear something that is opposite of a conviction of theirs, they're already ready to like defend their stance. You know what I mean? And to me, I think that goes kind of against the whole mindset of like, no, I want to listen to this person. I want to step into their shoes. I want to like understand where they're coming from so that I can grow as a person.
Yeah.
I know I do that. Like when I'm listening to somebody, I'm already thinking about like, oh, that thing they just said, I'm going to eat that. I'm going to like, I'm
Yeah.
ready to respond to what they're saying, which only perpetuates the whole, polarization thing. I think that there are hills that you should die on and hills that you should not die on. And I think growing means you figure out what are
Yeah.
your hills,
Yeah,
in a manner
absolutely.
of speaking.
Yeah, absolutely. And I also think that like especially in this world, social media has kind of made it really easy for us to pick a side. And there's this land of no gray. Like we can't be in the gray. Like it's
Yeah.
either A or B. Like you're either with me or you're not. Like we
Yeah.
can't live in harmony if you disagree with me. Like if I think all M&Ms taste the same and you're like, no, each flavor has its own special taste. We can't be friends. We can't
Yeah.
live in this harmonious world of just loving M&Ms equally. And so I just think it's so sad because how do we then expect people to be comfortable to have conversations when that is kind of the notion that is just out there?
Yeah, I do think it's an important point, and I need to interject this. All M&Ms do taste the same.
They do.
I want
do.
to.
I don't care who says.
That's
Wait,
a hill that I have
Do
chosen.
you think all Skittles taste the same?
Okay, so
No.
I went to a large convention one time, and supposedly this guy who was speaking on stage, he did like this full-on candy experiment, and he did all this research, and he said that they all taste the same.
Lies.
Like
He's wrong.
he tested people like blind
Nope.
testing.
Blindfold me now.
He's like it's the color that gives you like the triggers, the
I feel
suggestion.
like the only one that tastes different out of Skittles is
Purple.
I was gonna say what is it? The lime one, the lime flavored one,
Is that one green or yellow?
or lemon? I don't know. There's one that's like more tart, and I'm like this one.
Like a green
Oh.
apple or something.
Or yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
No.
Look, we can just jump to the unpopular opinion. I don't like Skittles at all. Like I don't even eat them. They're just ugh.
I'm
I
not a
love
candy
There's
Skittles.
I don't like chewy things. Like things that are I don't like gummy things,
don't like
chewy things.
Whoa.
No, I don't like stuff. I'll just see my way out. I guess I'm
Get
leaving.
out. Oh, I
Also,
love
when
gummies.
we-
I made it halfway through
Right.
episode 0.
Episode 0. That's it.
We have a comment from Macy. Also says Skittles hurt her jaw. And
That's also a good
She
point.
also
Okay.
says
Kinda crusty.
some things are not worth arguing. I can never say that word.
Arguing?
Arguing over.
Yeah,
That's
that's
very
true.
true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just gotta let
I just
the-
think there's
Macy
some
speaks
things,
truth.
Yeah.
That we
Thank
can
you,
just
Macy.
let it be.
Right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But no, if I'm being honest, like there are a lot of times that I don't respond to things because of I know how the person is going to respond, and it's not going to be it's just going to be divisive. And so I will just keep quiet because I don't even want to have to go down that trail
Okay.
of fighting.
I gotta say, Janelle, not to pick a fight with you. You can do that if you really, really, really know the person.
Right,
Because one of my
yeah.
little pet peeves, and I've heard people say this to me. They'll like before they say something, they say, "I know what you're going to say," or they're going to say, "I know what you're going to think." Like they
Yeah.
already decide for me what I'm going to say, and so I feel like that's like the flip side of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I do think that you gotta like hear people out, you know. And I'm not saying I'm good at that. I'm just
Yeah.
saying like when I'm listening to somebody, I try and as best I can, keep my mind open and really thoroughly hear what they're saying before I either close down or
Yeah.
attack or
Absolutely.
whatever.
I think for me, like the big things, like if we're talking about faith, if we're talking about mental health, or just, I don't even know, like those are two of the big things that pop into my head right now. Like I would speak on that. Like I would say my piece about it, regardless of who is having a dissenting
Yeah.
opinion,
Yeah.
because I truly care about those things. But things that are just like, it doesn't matter if my opinion is said or not.
Yeah.
Like I would just leave it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I also do not like it when people say, I already know what you're gonna say. I'm like, no, you don't. Like, because I'm gonna say something different now, just to say,
Yeah. Right.
She's
just to say what I'm not gonna say.
Yes, exactly.
Like
That's good.
I just can't do it. But I don't know. Like, so let's now talk about how do we have conversations with people when we know that they have a dissenting opinion, or we know that they are going to come at you in an aggressive way, or maybe they are going to have an opinion that is not like yours, and it's in their mindset is very much so in that A-B world.
Yeah.
How do we have those conversations? What are your thoughts?
I have an actual example of a conversation that I had, and me and this individual, we were literally meeting to come together to talk about something that was clearly dividing us. Like we were on different sides of an issue. And I think I knew, because I knew what their typical mindset is and just where they are in life. I kind of felt like they were going to come into that situation already with their like guns blazing, you know, like they're ready for a fight. And so I chose to come into the situation and take the position of like a student. Like, and right from the outset of it, like before we said anything, I said, I just want you to know that I'm here to learn. I'm here to understand. I'm here to listen. And so it was kind of a disarming approach. And I found that was really helpful. And it was effective because I think I annoyed her like right off the bat. Like I think she really wanted a fight, And I didn't really want to fight. I just wanted to learn and grow as a person, and I wanted to hear what she had to say. And it was the topic was privilege. I had made a comment about white privilege, I think on social media, and she wanted to correct me or school me or whatever the case is. So anyway, that's what that was about. But that's how I would come into this situation, because I don't want to come in with like this puffed up chest, and like I want to take the lower seat. I want to be humble. I want to understand where they're coming from. So that's how I would do it.
Yeah, I think for me, I'm always trying and seeking to understand first. Like if I am, and I'll be honest, during like 2019, 2020, there was a lot of conversation about COVID and its validity, the vaccines, its validity, and people's opinions about that.
I remember somebody, like, there was like a hoax. Like, some people used the word hoax. Like, this is a real thing. Oh, okay.
And I'm like, people are dying.
Right. Sorry, I interrupted you. Go ahead.
It's fine. But just like, all of that was coming about. And then in my own personal life, I had a lot of people who were talking about Black Lives Matter and all the movements and all of that, and then just having a lot of opinions on Black people in general. And as a Black person, I was like, okay, well, I also have an opinion about Black people. And
really?
Who would have thought? And I was like, I'm gonna say it. And for me, in that time, I had to really discipline myself, I'll say, to seek to understand first, because sometimes people can be very harsh and ignorant with their words without even recognizing the impact of what is coming out of their mouth and what that does to somebody else. And so at first I had to sit back and be like, okay, like what is it that they're really trying to get across? Their words are very harsh, and like that is what's blinding me right now, but what is it that they're really trying to say? And I had to really discipline myself to sit and say, this is what I think they're trying to say. Recap that to them and be like, this is what I'm hearing. Is this what you're meaning to say? And then have the conversation from there, and not just assume that what is coming out of their mouth and the words and how they're saying it and their tone, all of those things mean something. Because I think that perception is key. And so if I'm viewing it this way, but they're viewing it a different way, like we're gonna butt heads and we're gonna have a fight. And I think if you just take the seat of, I don't know what they're meaning by this, and let me ask questions first and then respond once I have a full picture, then we can be in a healthier position to then have a conversation. And so I think that's really how I try to have conversations.
It's really good.
In this world today, because I just ask questions before I even try to respond.
Do you remember in math when you learn fractions?
Oh, I still can't do fractions.
Right? They make me nauseous. Like even just saying the word makes me nauseous. But one of the things I remember about, and I'm terrible at math. To this day, I'm terrible at math. One of the things I remember is how you can't solve a problem until you have a common denominator. I do remember that. You have to have a common, and this is just super basic fraction math. You have to have a common denominator. And so when I'm talking to somebody, in the back of my head, like I'm kind of seeking for what do we have in common? Like what's the ground where's a place that we can agree? And then maybe that's a good starting point for us to like go on to something else. And there might be things that we're just not going to agree on that, and that's okay too. But not to like dismiss the other stuff, but I do think it's important to say like, okay, well, what do we have in common? Like, how can we be two human beings, stand on the same soil, and still love each other while we disagree? So the whole common denominator thought, I think it's really important.
Yeah, that's a good way to think of it. It kind of simplifies it in a way.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that all in all, like we are all very different people, and we're all gonna have different backgrounds that get us to our thinking, and it's better to just try to understand and then seek that common ground and see where that foundation is of where we can both align, and then build from there, because we're only going to get more polarized. We
sadly,
have to figure out a way to live successfully in a world like where that is the case. So hopefully anything that we said was helpful.
Hopefully. We'll just throw it out there.
Hopefully.
Okay.
Take what you want.
Take it,
what you want.
None of
from
it, whatever.
Even if it's just about Skittles, take it.
That's right. That's your takeaway, Skittles.
Except purple really does taste different. Anything purple tastes very different to me.
I may go to my grave not knowing if that's true or
I do think
not.
Skittles taste different. Now that I think about it.
That's
But
what
I
I'm
think
saying,
it's just
the
the
purple
grape and the
one-
lime one.
The
Or the
purple
green
one
one, whatever.
always tastes different. I don't care what anybody says. It always tastes different.
Episode 0 brought to you by Skittles. Taste
Sponsor
the
us.
rainbow. I don't think we can legally say that.
No, it's okay.
We're gonna
That's
fix
why it's episode 0. It's not. It's not a real episode.
We're going to fix that in post, as they say.
Oh, gracious. Okay, are you ready for your Would You Be My Friend segment?
Yeah, I can do a quick one.
Yeah, quick one. We're going to get out of here.
So, yeah, it's time to go. I'm just kidding.
Wait, I thought you did the lawn thing, or was that just a for example?
That was just
all right,
the first
okay.
one off the top
Okay.
of my head. That wasn't a good one.
Okay.
That wasn't
No,
the
it wasn't.
official.
Yeah.
Would you say
You
You lost
my
me.
friend?
Okay.
Yeah,
Wait.
we got to keep you, so we're
Okay,
not.
yeah.
We're not considering that one.
So, would you still be my friend if I actually preferred wired mouses and headphones? Because now people are like, they're like, oh my gosh, look at them with their wires.
Right, yeah.
They're like, why you got that wire hanging
I
from
know.
your headphones? Now that
sad.
AirPods, even the wireless Beats coming back in style.
All right, I'm gonna throw this out there. I
What is your
won't say
opinion?
who, but I was recently mocked because I had headphones that had like they were Bluetooth, but they had the wire that connected around
See?
the back.
And people come at
I got
you for the
I got
wires.
a "Are you the Secret Service?" comment.
Oh gosh.
See, the thing is, I bought 2 things of AirPods because I've lost my first pack of AirPods,
Shameful.
which is like they're so expensive. But like, why would they not have a tracking device on those things? They're like that big, and like one falls out, you're done.
Yeah.
Like
You're done.
you're done. And so I actually do like wired headphones.
All right.
Just for that reason.
To answer the question, I would totally still be your friend because I would be a nerd too
Yeah.
with my Secret Service
yeah.
wire.
I guess we shouldn't phrase as "would you still be a friend" because that'd be kind of rude if we're like.
If that was the
After
standard
we
of your
just
friendship,
talked about polarizing.
Yeah. I think it's just an unpopular opinion.
Right.
Is that this person just really likes wired headphones, and I like wired headphones.
Right.
But I feel like people are like, no, get that
Yeah.
out of here.
Yeah.
It's 2022. We don't
all
like
right.
wires.
While we're on the topic, if you do wear AirPods, just don't wear them all the time. Like there's some people who go the whole day.
I
and
feel like
their
that's bad for your
identity.
ears. I
Yeah.
feel like your ears need like
Yeah.
air,
Right?
like ventilation.
Yeah. Air. Right. Imagine.
Ventilation.
Yeah, I
Ears
feel
need
like
air
if
because
have
we're
AirPods-
reptiles and we breathe through our ears.
Through our ears.
I mean, I don't know.
Oh no, I feel like you just get like,
Yeah.
like
Give
an
him a
ear
break. Give him a break.
infection,
Yeah.
something.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
like that's
It's
not good.
Yeah.
Hearing loss.
That's what I'm
like
saying.
in
I'm sure.
or
I'm
something.
sure. Yeah.
Like what? I honestly, so this is my struggle with headphones in general. I have really small like ear canals. That's,
How
that's
nice
what
for
this
you.
is called, an ear canal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's an ear canal?
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Sure.
The opening to my ear canal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whatever this is called.
That's,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's very small.
I was a nursing major once. It was something
Yeah,
like
you were.
that.
Sure. And so I struggle with my AirPods because sometimes they will literally just kind of like pop out. So I can't wear them for a long time because they literally just pop out my ear. So I'm not going to say I prefer wired
Yeah.
headphones
Yeah.
or mouse devices, whatever. But they were a lot easier for me.
Yeah.
Wireless mouses though, you have to like shake that thing to wake it up.
Yeah.
That's just like, and
I
it's
like-
like, is the
I
battery
like the wire.
working?
I do
You're,
like-
I
smacking
like the
it.
wire. It's me.
See, I don't.
Interesting.
Yeah. I don't have to worry about a battery or anything like that.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. I like my wireless because like I can take it wherever I want.
Yeah.
So like if I'm doing like presentations
nice for
and
you.
stuff like that, I can just click
Yeah.
and be like, and we're going to the next thing. But headphones, I could take or leave a wire. I don't really care.
All right.
I don't care.
Good one, Catherine. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Is
more
that the only one for
polarization.
today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
For more polarization.
What?
Said you created polarization.
Oh yeah.
Macy said really small ear canals. Weird flex, but okay. That's what I'm saying.
True.
Like I
just-
describe my ears
I just
like
have really
trying
small
to
ear
put-
canals.
I know,
and,
right?
I'm not saying my
I'm
ear is
just-
small. I'm saying my ear canal.
My
is
perfect little
clearly
ears.
okay. Clearly, Apple
They
did
are?
not consult someone
Oh.
with ears like mine before they designed theirs because I describe mine as my ear pod situation as a jelly bean in a jar. Like it does not stay in there. Like it just like rattles. rattles around. It'll fall out all the time.
That's
So
what I'm saying. And you lose
Yeah.
one and you're done. But the wire, you just pick it back up.
that's right.
I wonder if there's like a specific age where like AirPods are like prime. Like when your ear is this size or you're this age. Like AirPods are prime because as you get older, your ears continue to grow.
Yeah.
It's probably for like
Yeah.
So like
15.
I'm not sure I believe
like
that.
what
but
is
okay.
the prime?
Because that's the people
That's
that
the
are
truth.
persuaded.
Like even when people are dead.
Come-
Like
no.
I am
Oh.
pretty sure that that's a true thing. Somebody in
I'm
the
pretty
room.
sure I heard that, and so
One
I'm gonna
time,
say it as fact.
Somebody in the room, look it
Oh,
up for me. Do ears still grow?
No.
Or if you're watching, do ears still grow when you're dead? I know like nose hairs and like eyebrows and stuff.
Open up my casket. There I am.
Alright.
Hello?
No, you're cut off. Y'all are done.
I know, right? Like our viewer number just plummeted.
Y'all are done.
All right,
Sorry.
we out. Okay.
But yeah, I'm
we should-
pretty sure that that's a thing. Anyways, somebody can fact check me later. But okay,
That's
guys,
it.
we did it.
Episode 0.
Episode 0.
It's in the bag.
We
Thanks
did
to
it.
all of Janelle's Facebook followers.
Yeah. So
for tuning in.
you're gonna have like a million
We
friend
had,
requests later
yeah.
on today.
Oh,
So
Miss
next time,
Hazelgrove.
I love her.
Wow.
Hi, Miss Hazelgrove.
If you're still there, we love you.
next time we'll actually be on the Southside Student Young Adult
Yes.
page.
Yeah, so check us out there
We'll
next
try.
That's
time.
Yeah,
We're
next time.
No promises.
We're
y'all.
we're really
we,
trying.
We talked about 2 weeks, every 2 weeks.
Yeah, every
Yes.
2 weeks.
Yeah, we're gonna try that. So not 2 weeks from today,
Yes.
Sunday.
2 weeks from today, which
Yeah.
is the date of.
To sneeze.
Oh gosh, Catherine's
Catherine's
sneezes
gonna
are
sneeze.
ridiculous. Oh,
Bless your
she
heart.
really kept that one in.
I did. That was
For
a
all
lot.
of the viewers. 2 Sundays from now. That is the 29th. That is Labor Day, the day before Labor Day.
Oh, all right. Are you all going anywhere?
No,
Okay. All right, that'll work then.
no, it's
I
the
don't
29th.
think I'm not going anywhere.
Okay,
Let's
so
do it.
Catch us here on the 29th, and we are going to have our next topic, all the other segments. If you guys have suggestions, comments,
Oh yeah.
DM us,
Topics.
all of the things.
Tell them the Instagram so they can follow us and.
Our Instagram is SS Young Adults,
Yeah, you got it.
and our Facebook is Southside Church Young Adult Ministry, and our TikTok is
SS Young Adults.
SS Young Adults. Those are
Nice.
all of our socials.
Nice.
I'm Janelle,
Yeah. Get on all of it. I'm Jerry.
I'm Catherine.
and this was At the Table. We also have a theme
Oh, yeah.
song.
Oh, that's right.
We have a theme song.
We'll sing it for the closing
right.
for y'all.
Oh.
At the table.
It's-
Do 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 do.
It is
There you
really
go.
good.
It
It is really
actually-
good.
That's basically
It's,
what it is.
it's actually better than what she just did.
Just a little bit better than
So
what she just did.
you'll have to check out episode 1, which will be our next one, and we'll have the theme song.
we'll have the theme
ready.
song.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
we
So
will.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Yeah, and big thanks to Jamie and Will, our production team.
Yes.
Appreciate you guys.
And Macy, our audience member.
Yeah, Macy, our audience.
We
Yep.
need a live studio audience, guys.
Yeah, we're big time, baby.
We are.
All right.
Yeah, prime time.
Thanks, y'all.
Thanks.
Bye.
Wave it out.
How long did
Wave
we wait?
Only a half hour. Just
I was
another
like,
half hour.
bye. And then I just turned your